Constantine.
My dear cousin,
We managed to solve the problem of the...
Really?
The city and its outposts. These beasts were led by a large...
This is the same creature which High King Vinbard...
Exactly. Except it looked sick. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was... I have never seen any... And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation.
Of course. Don't tell me...
Yes. The governor... And yet they were being attacked as well. That time it was a Nardai Glen, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animal.
So, it would be... I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done.
Perhaps. But I'm certain these beasts attack in a coordinated fashion.
You're exaggerating, dear cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just...
You may be right. But I can't help thinking...
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take cousin? You know how much I respect you, but frankly... And we have other reasons. Another epidemic, one that concerns... You should try to meet this Enon Milflicterman, who is so...
I have. It wasn't simple, but I finally managed...
Really?
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a high...
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death was... How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best...
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old... Tell me, who did you choose?
Dunkus. He's the king of the village of Vigyi.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then...
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering... What does he look like? Is he some kind of...
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large...
Fascinating. And I thought that... Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first...
No. According to him, we are responsible by exploiting the earth so much. We have poisoned, and the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Doniga. He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Yes. Something rather disturbing. He talked about you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I have made some mistakes. The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers and to have his revenge for the invasion. By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole... But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, dear cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no... Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed... See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me...
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force his...
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left with... You better tell me everything.
But I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness sleeps very little. And goes out...
And it didn't occur to anyone...
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered...
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to...
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north.
Listen, I understand this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went, but he refused. But Constantine is not just my governor. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted, so... If you know any...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where when he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office. He writes so much down in there that he could fill in time. I hope you find His Highness. and manage...
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
That your cousin has descended into madness. But we can't let him kill these people simply because he's afraid they might have seen him. May the trees on your road always...
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would...
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks
Someone like you.
in some ways. But his marks are...
He's talking about the...
Indeed, that might be him.
No, we see him passing by around night.
He walks along the path.
He has a sinister look in his eye.
And you do well to hide. I think... Do you have any idea how I could...
He could hide in the old house. He would see him passing by.
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you can hide there. And from up there...
Thank you. You've been a great help.
Be prudent.
You're...
It's a...
Oi, as...
There, do you...
I'll leave...
Qua...
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Look, he's coming.
himself here. Let's follow him.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. You have done so much for me. You have given, but I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill him for anything in the world.
Constantine, come back and explain yourself.
If Katissa had known, she would have let him go.
He's gone mad. Is the only explanation.
Flesh of my earth, help me. You saw him do it, didn't you? You saw him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants: eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart. You must.
It is madness.
The consequence of his folly, stop him. Flesh.
I still can't believe that.
I understand what you feel, but Enon Milfrichterman never lies.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and this hiding place he was talking about in his notes.
Your cousin's insane, but he's not an idiot. He must have warned his personal guard.
You're right. We'll need...
Being careful will not be enough.
It's true that at the rate he's gathering, the natives will likely help us. We should also be able to count on Sieglinde. And of course, we can also go and find the Mother Cardinal. What an absurd project. But not here. On an island. Let us go. We need...
Aí galera, pegamos mais um troféu. Mais um troféu. Algo de podre. Você descobriu as ações de Constantin. Beleza, mais um troféu pra conta, galera. Esse troféu aqui relacionado à história não tem como perder.